Here for the league at FC Pro Group stage. Just Smith and Ryan Pessoa just got a moment to have a breather in what was a crazy last round here. If you missed it, Tuga just announced himself as top spot in the table. And Ryan, we're going to have a look back on the game that made him top the table, because it wasn't all going his way, was it? He was trailing in the game 4-2, but this was the goal that brought him back to make it 4-4.
Yeah, it was a very difficult game for him. We mentioned how Riquelme jumped into the game in a back five, so we had to find different ways to break down the defence. This goal here was the perfect example of how he done that. Triggering runs at will. You'll see this run here. If he can go slightly back, you can see Jude Bellingham is making a darting run into this space. The obvious thing to do is to play that pass, because the pass is on. However, what he does is use it as a bait, and it causes Riquelme to change cursor. You see the cursor above his head right here. So he's aware of that run. Naturally, to track that run, you're going to move that defender further back. That pushes the defensive line back, and you'll see eventually that pass eventually ends up, you can see, to Jude Bellingham, who was the intended target. The finish is incredible, to be honest, for it to find the back of the net like that, but Tuga done extremely well to get back into the game.
Do you think here it's just obviously where you're trying to flick onto X, Y and Z players? Is it just that little split second of just having to switch back here? You're so lost at that point, you can't even track the run. Yeah,
because you can even see from a little bit before, he's selecting Salgado here.
Is that by accident, or?
I don't know, but there's nowhere that pass is going to be aimed towards, because obviously when you're triggering a lot of runs, you have to be aware and be mindful of the players running behind your defensive line. But there's no threat on this side of the pitch. The major threat is that Jude Bellingham, and of course, which we saw, it led to that eventual goal.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham, the second most picked player across all the drafts here in the La Liga FC Pro. As we said, Tuga definitely in, Di Fernandez definitely in, Nicholas definitely in the top 8. They're already qualified for the finals. But that is it for our build-up and our look back on that game. We've got